This poem is an early work of Li Qingzhao,
a poetess from Song Dynasty.
It is usually regarded as a love poem for her husband, Zhao Mingcheng. Shortly after marriage, her husband went on a study tour. After parting from her husband, the poetess described the sorrow of parting between a loving couple
with tortures and delicate strokes, conveying
deep feeling that she could not bear to be parted, which gave a subtle sense of sadness and beauty. To the tune of a spray of flowering plum, Li Qingzhao. When autumn chills my mat, the fragrant lotus fade. My silk robe doffed, I float along an orchid boat. Who in the cloud would bring me letters in brocade? When wild geese come, I'll wait at moonlit bower's gate. As the flowers fall on running water here and there, I am longing for thee, just as thou art for me. How can such sorrow be driven away for e'er? From eyebrows kept apart, again it gnaws my heart. The first half of the poem mainly describes the poetess' actions and feelings in a day, including the leisurely time during the day
and the feeling of looking up at the moon at the night.
The first line set the tune for the whole poem with a fragrant lotus fade depicting outdoor scenery, and when autumn chills my mat, depicting indoor items, pointing out
that the weather turns cool in autumn.
Emotions are implied in the description of indoor and outdoor scenery, which creates the environmental atmosphere and emotional color of the poem. The next 5 lines are written in the order of what the poetess did, what she saw, and what she felt from day to night. My silk robe doffed, I float along an orchid boat. Describes her boating during the day, while alone implies a feeling of parting. Who in the cloud would bring me letters in brocade? Depicts her worry after parting, responding to what she saw and sought on the boat in the above line, and leading to the reverie of wild geese, delivering letters, and the mood of gazing at the stars in the moonlit night. The latter half of the poem describes the poetess' expectation of receiving a letter from her husband and the memories of the good times in the past. As flowers fall on running water here and there, serves as the connecting link between the preceding and the following. It not only describes the thing of flowers falling on running water, but also implies multiple emotions about the flow of time, the journey of life, and the sense of love and parting. The last 5 lines shift to a monologue, which expresses her feelings purely and directly. I am longing for thee, just as thou art for me. It not only expresses the poetess' lovesickness and deep longing, but also shows their sincere love and trust. How can such sorrow be driven away for e'er? Shows that since the couple parted, their hearts have been shrouded in deep sorrow, which was difficult to be driven away. So, from eyebrows kept apart, again it gnaws my heart, which conveys incisively and vividly the poetess' deep longing for her husband and her moderate temperament of being mournful but not distressing. In a fresh style, this poem makes good use of time and space, and describes the emotions of the characters delicately, reflecting the inner world of the poetess, showing her elegant artistic taste and loyalty to love.